Hey everyone, welcome to Small Talk Sundays, where I just do some small talk on Sundays and upload the video at a very inopportune time on Monday. So I have finally been working on the MSQ again. But all the meanwhile, while I've been doing those, I've also been considering how do I want to upload these things, because I've been recording my entire way through, but I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go. I'm not sure how I'm going to exactly edit together and how I want to present it. Do I do it like a completely unedited run through, or do I just like include only the main snippets here and there? I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about it. I just know that I need to get through the MSQ as soon as I possibly can, because the next patch is literally here. So yeah, I kind of want to get to that before the main reason why I came to this game is in the Stone Ages. So yeah, I'm gonna try to like get through that, but I'm not entirely sure I want to go about it in terms of the YouTube content though, because I think my current progress on YouTube is implying that I'm still in A Realm Reborn or something, even though the very first video I did had plenty of Stormblood elements into it too. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of being held back by the ideas of some things, as in like I want to get these things, I want to do these things, but I just kind of have these other like self-limitations, like saying I need to do this first before I get to this, and I need to stop doing that, because what that's doing is leading to content droughts, such as the one with the unscripted thoughts. It took me like way too long to get the unscripted thoughts out, because I wanted to do this one thing, but unscripted thoughts kind of in the way, so I had to do that. And then I was losing motivation to do that thing because I wanted to do the other thing. So I think I might start just uploading anything I can relating to Final Fantasy XIV. But before I even get to that, I want to at least say that there will absolutely be nothing uploaded for the rest of this week. This is going to be guaranteed, because if I do get videos done, I want to plan it to be ahead of time so that I will technically be ahead of the curve. So if I schedule things for, let's see, my old upload schedule, which was Wednesdays and Fridays, when I was doing WoW stuff, like somewhere in the middle ground of during my WoW YouTube life, I started uploading on Wednesdays and Fridays. There was one point where I was uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but that didn't last too long. So Wednesdays and Fridays, I think I'll start scheduling things to be uploaded then. And I don't know how I feel about it, because some of the things that I want to upload are, I would consider really small, like small time projects, which would just be like playthroughs. I don't consider playthroughs to be very, I don't know, super content. The less work I do into it, it's just hard for me to really see it as proper content. Even these Small Talk Sundays, I don't consider content in any regard. It's just me saying, hey, how y'all doing? You doing great? Cool. Well, then again, this is mostly just me rambling stuff, actually. It's just me just trying to update people on how I'm thinking, where I'm at, and where my plans are, and wanting to go forth with these things. And I'm doing this series because I really don't like the feeling of being bad at communication, because I've always been really bad at communicating. Always been really, really, really terrible. So this is my series at trying to like remedy that. I'm pretty sure I've said this like several times already, and that's another, I keep forgetting everything I say whenever I record these things, and I know I said that for a fact in the last one I said. But anywho, regarding future possible videos to upload from here on out, people have been really wanting to know my thoughts on the Crystal Tower in particular, Crystal Tower and the Coils of Bahamut. I have not done the Coils of Bahamut, so me not saying anything about Coils of Bahamut is genuinely just because I have not done it. Whereas Crystal Tower, I have done that, and I haven't said anything about it, and I didn't mention in the unscripted thoughts because I plan to categorize each raid in their own little section of unscripted thoughts. So now, with that said, I was thinking, should I do an unscripted thoughts on the Crystal Tower before going on to the playthrough? Because up to where I am right now, it is pretty relevant, because the Crystal Tower it exists, but I don't know, because I really want to get these playthroughs out, and I'm pretty sure these would be a lot quicker for me to edit than, you know, a full unscripted thoughts over the entire freaking expansion. And same deal with the Crystal Tower. If I do an unscripted thoughts about the Crystal Tower, first of all, I need to, before I jump into the unscripted thoughts, I need to review the whole Crystal Tower entire story from beginning to end, because it's been a while, and I can't really remember a whole lot of names outside of one. So I'll need to go back and refresh in my memory. Like, I know the main characters that usually stick around for a good while, but I only really know one that is specific to the Crystal Tower. I forgot the rest. So I'm going to need to brush up on that and remember some things. And I looked in the Unending Journey journal already about that, and the very intro quest to it, there's no cutscenes to really go through. And I didn't record my footage of that, so that's going to be weird to go through. Like the introduction of a character, it has you go through some things. So I'm not sure I'm going to work around with that, but I'll figure something out. And the overall for the Crystal Tower, I don't see me going too much over 10 minutes when talking the Crystal Towers if it's going to be the unscripted thoughts format. Maybe. Unless I'm remembering wrong. I tend to be a bit of a scatterbrain and ramble a lot. So maybe I can work with something there. Something about the last unscripted thoughts that a few people have mentioned, that maybe just putting down points, like write down just simple points to go over, so that way I don't veer off way too far off topic, and that way I can be a bit more organized and not leave as much out. That's a good idea. It would technically still be unscripted, because I'll just see a main point and I'll just talk about it. I'll just have to remember that point, just start talking about stuff. So I won't be going strictly off a script. It's just loose ideas. So I can do that, and I actually plan to do that for Heavensward as well, because Heavensward has holy crap, lots of stuff that happens. So I'm gonna need to absolutely review through that, because that's another thing. I left a lot of stuff out from like the later parts of A Realm Reborn, because it was in like the snowy area, Kurthus, and my brain correlated with that almost everything that happened in anything remotely icy as being in Heavensward, even though it was in post-patch of Realm Reborn. And I glossed over some really big things that happened there, and the introduction of characters that are big in Heavensward as well by doing that. So I'm gonna need to really organize a little bit better, because the entire point of unscripted thoughts that I'll just like sit there, talk about whatever, and just have my editing self just bang his head on the wall, just trying to figure out how to organize everything. But yeah, like I'm actually kind of proud with how the unscripted thoughts thing came out, because it almost comes out as if I was organized the whole thing, as if it was scripted the whole way and I said my points, all that. No, I was just sitting there. So all that happened was I sat down at the desk, drank a swig of water, and I was just like, okay, we're going to talk about A Realm Reborn. So I just sat there and started talking for like an hour or something, and I had to cut out a lot of fat, because I either A, didn't have footage to talk about the thing, or B, it was completely irrelevant, or C, it was just a bunch of me stumbling over my words again and trying to get back on track. So yeah, that's literally all it was. I just sat down at the desk. I was like, let's talk about A Realm Reborn. I had to like remember from way back then what my thoughts were, and after recording the whole thing, I just like threw the entire hour-long recording at myself in the future at the editing table, and I was like, oh, why do I exist? So if it looked professional or if it looked organized in any semblance, any way, shape, or form, then whew, I know editing a little bit, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna pat myself on the back there, and then slap myself across the face for taking as long as it took. So yeah, hopefully this time around I'll try to get some more video catalog going, and I'll be able to upload stuff like, well, not really upload it, but I'll schedule it ahead of time, so that way I'm technically ahead of the curve, and I'll have an actual stream of actual maybe content coming out. It's not going to be if I'm going to be able to upload that often, it's not going to be editing intensive at all, I think, probably, question mark. But I just want to get something out, and people have been curious on my reactions to Shadowbringers, and I feel like it's got me just simply talking about it, that I've been sitting on that footage for a while. It's kind of a bit of a tease, and at this point, like, I keep thinking about it, and the more I think about it, the less I want to do it. So I should probably just do it before I keep getting myself in the way, because it's kind of a thing that happens, because I think I look stupid, and I sound stupid trying to go through the whole thing. But yeah, my main dilemma is that unscripted thoughts first or the playthrough. Not entirely sure which one to go first, because if I do the playthrough, then the unscripted thoughts is going to be pushed a little bit behind. But if I do the unscripted thoughts, I have a little bit of PTSD from how long the last one took. So if I do the unscripted thoughts, I don't know if that's going to come out this year. So I don't know exactly how it's gonna go out. I really want to get fast at this. Like, honestly, my main concern and the thing I hate most about my, like, quote unquote productivity is that I am so freakishly slow. I don't like it. I am really slow, and it's driving me insane. And it's only just gotten slower as time goes on, and after a while I maybe have a boost of extreme, like, creativity, just going ham at it, and then it's just another lull of just, like, nothing, and it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. I want to get more stuff done. Like, I really do. Really do. So maybe this month, December, I'll try to see how much productivity I can pull out of myself and see if I can actually get more stuff done or not. And I'm just sitting here thinking I'll have to go through hours and hours of playthrough footage and try to trim the fat, point out stuff that's good or stupid, because both could be entertaining. If YouTube's anything, if there's anything I learned from YouTube, is that stupid stuff tends to be the most entertaining. As mean as that may sound. But yeah, those are just kind of my thoughts going on right now. There will be no uploads this week, and that's gonna come as no surprise to anyone. But maybe next week, hopefully I'll have some videos, like, up and ready. And I might do the Crystal Tower one first. Yeah, I might try for that one. Because if it took me 2 months to edit and get all the footage and try to, like, organize things together for an entire freaking expansion, one raid shouldn't take that long. It should take maybe a few days, probably. Or at least it should. But since it's me we're talking about here, it might take a couple weeks. Dang it, I don't want it to take a couple weeks. We'll see. Well, we'll see. I'm just talking in circles at this point. So, editing me is gonna have some work to do. And so I think I pretty much said all I wanted to get out for now. And hopefully we'll be kicking up a new chapter for the channel and start actually being productive. And maybe I may finally change how my channel looks. It's still my freaking warlock from World of Warcraft that I haven't touched in, what, gosh, has it been like a year now? Almost a year. It's almost been a year. I quit back in, like, what, February, March? Somewhere around there. Yeah, it's still that freaking channel art with everything's heavily pixelated and the gross looking, like, Lucron logo. I took another look at that. I was like, ugh. It looks like someone just dragged, like, some letters through the dirt and just put it on there. So I really want to change that. That might change soon. Yeah, if there's anyone listening to this in the future and if it's changed, it didn't look good. It didn't look good. So, yeah. Alright, anyway, that's me just still talking in circles. So I'm just gonna wrap it up here before I keep wasting more time. Alright, thank you all very much for watching and or listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful life. And don't click links. Alright, take care, folks.